Hey everybody, start now. Hey everybody, it's Veterans Day 2013, and I have to tell you that it's what an experience today. Went out to join a parade for Veterans Day in Leonardtown, Maryland, and I was a surprise. They didn't know I was showing up there, and what happened is they put me with the VFW from California, Maryland. And yes, we do have a California in Maryland. All right, so what happened is they put my wheelchair up on an army truck, and I was on the back with my big flag, and I'll have that my picture of my wheelchair with the flag at the end of this video, and it really was cool riding with those guys, and what was really probably the best is that a gentleman named Eddie, it turns out to be, was on the side. He has an Iraqi veteran on his jacket. And I say, hey, you belong up here. Come on, come on. And we're in the parade. We're moving along. We're in the parade. So we stop for a moment while people up in front were getting together in the parade because there's a pause. And he goes ahead and jumps into the... I didn't think it was for real, but he did it. I thought it was so cool. We finished up. We got back. And I went down to Mission Barbecue. It's down in Lexington Park, Maryland, and I'm telling you, what they did for the veterans there was just great. Not only a free sandwich, so I had a pulled pork sandwich. I'm telling you, it was about, I'm not exaggerating, about 6 inches tall, really fat, like a cantaloupe type thing, really big. That sandwich was free, so I got a side and a drink. It came to about $3. It was great. And while I was there, this lady, Laura, walks up. I had to write her name on the envelope so I could find her on Facebook, and I friended her. She comes up, and I would say, I want to give you a card. She hands me this envelope with a card inside, and this is the card. Okay, and what she did is over the year, I guess, she got a bunch of people, and this is what it says. All right, and with the person's name on the bottom, so I'm actually going to go look for that person on Facebook, and it was very touching. It turns out she had 400, a bunch of volunteers to make up 400 of these to go out to the retirement home for veterans in Maryland. Well, she ended up with 600 and something, and then brought the rest down to Mission Barbecue. And then during my stay there, at 12 o'clock, the owner gets up and the manager gets up and starts. We do a big event with the flag. He points out all the World War II vets, all the Korean vets, all the Vietnam vets, and then everybody that's a veteran raise your hand. And of course, I can't get my hand up there as high as those people standing. But it was just. Wow, it was, and then I go from there to the VFW in California, Maryland. My membership was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so I transferred in there, and they got me a beer for joining. The first beer was on the house, and then somebody put their card down, and I put mine down, so I got a free beer from them. They had food there again, so I had hot wings with this wonderful salad somebody made. It like a potluck thing that was going on there. So I stayed there for about 2-3 hours. Come home, feed the animals, get a friend that's staying at our house. We go out to Applebee's. I was like, oh, I ate so much already. So they were doing a free meal for veterans that they do every year. So they have their veterans menu with no prices on them. And I get a plate of shrimp with fries and a coleslaw and a drink, and I paid for the drink, and that was it, plus my friend's meal. And top that off, the manager came by and said, hey, we can use somebody even in a wheelchair working here, and that's pretty cool. Probably the downside, went to CVS to get some bandages for my feet. Not a mention whatsoever, thank you for your service or anything like that. Go to Giant in Lusby. Okay, once again, not a mention whatsoever about a veteran, even with somebody with a shirt like this on Veterans Day. So, it would have been great if not only during the day I was treated like, really important all day, Wouldn't it be really nice if just everybody was treated this way all year long? It'd be less violence, and we would just love each other. Okay, so coming up is the picture that I promised you, and everybody have a blessed day. Bye.